Welcome back to our channel Commerce Easy Notes. Today we are going to discuss about the topic SAT, that is Securities Appellate Tribunal. Let's see what is that. SAT, Securities Appellate Tribunal, is a statutory body established under the provision of Section 15K of the SEBI Act 1992. The first SAT was formed in 1995 through a notification issued by the central government. The SAT is established for a purpose to hear and dispose of appeals against orders passed by SEBI. Generally, appeal or appellate tribunal is a special court or committee that is formed to reconsider a decision. It is in Mumbai and the SAT has the power to regulate its own procedures. Then we see the components of SAT. It is mentioned in section 15L. It includes three members. One is a presiding officer and two other members. Next we see how these members are appointed. A presiding officer is appointed by the central government with the Chief Justice of India or his nominee, and also the other two members are appointed by the central government. Next, let's see the qualifications needed to become a presiding officer and the two other members. It is mentioned in the section 15M. A presiding officer should be a sitting or retired judge of the Supreme Court or a sitting or retired Chief Justice of the High Court or a sitting or retired judge of High Court who completed at least 7 years of service as judge in the High Court. Then the other two members should have the quality of ability, integrity and standing. Also with that, he should have the capacity in dealing with securities market, corporate law, securities law, etc. Next we discuss about the tenure of these officers. It is mentioned in the section 15N. The tenure of the presiding officer is 5 years at a time or reappointment or 68 years, whichever is earlier. The tenure of the other two members are same as presiding officer, but only the age is 62 instead of 68. Next we discuss about the powers of SAT. It is mentioned in the section 15U. The first one is summoning and enforcing the attendance of any person and examining him an oath. That means every person related with any case should give an oath to the SAT. The second one is requiring the discovery and production of documents. That is, if the persons are related to any case, the SAT can direct to bring any documents related to that. The third point is receiving evidence on affidavit. It means if we are giving some affidavit documents means statement with oath or affirmation documents. When we are giving that, sometimes the SAT asks for evidence for that affirmation statements. The fourth point is issuing commissions for the examination of witnesses or documents. If SAT want to check the witness or to check the documents that we presented, they can appoint commissions for checking that witnesses and documents. The fifth point is reviewing its decisions. If anyone recommends to review SAT's decision, SAT can do that. Next point is dismissing an application for default at ex parte. It means if any application came from anyone beyond the law, the SAT can dismiss that application. Then the seventh point is the SAT can set aside these type of dismissals of application. The last one is if any matter prescribed other than the powers of SAT, the SAT can exercise it without any notification. So this is all about SAT. Hope you all like the video. Thank you for watching.